It's Kirsten again with the same baby as the tutorial before this. Um, Submit from a someone in my group. So, or I don't think she's in my group, but anyway, we found each other somehow. So, I already gave her the tongue lashing on, just have the mom go behind the beanbag and hold up the blanket. And an edit like this is going to kill your dollar per hour because you have to pay yourself when you edit, and you don't want to use Photoshop to fix things. Photoshop is only to enhance things. So this is kind of like, oh. Okay, so enough lecturing. So we're going to do the same method because this is huge, right? So we're going to do the same method of, I'm going to just do object select. That did pretty good, but let me zoom up here. But now we want to be a little bit more precise. So I'm going to go and double click or right click on that and do quick select. Make sure it's on the plus. And I think just right in through here we need to get out a little bit. Okay, that looks good. We can always fix it a little bit in the next step. Okay, this time we're going to go select and mask so her head doesn't look like a smooth helmet. But it's going to be hard because the color that's behind her is brown, not white. So we're going to have to really kind of, whoops, fix that. So I'm going to make this little. It's on the second brush down over here from the top. And you want to kind of paint away the brown that you see, but only using the very edge of the brush. And a little bit is going to show, and we're going to have to just deal with that in the next step. And honestly, to be honest with you, I don't know if I can make this absolutely perfect or believable. It'll be believable to mom, not probably other photographers, but that's no big deal. We don't need to worry about down here because we're going to keep the color down here. We're not changing that. So these are all just the default settings over here. I output to a new layer with layer mask and hit OK. Okay, turn the background layer on, and I'm just going to make this a little smaller. Oh, you know what I realized? I did not get this blanket, I'm pretty sure. So we'll cross that bridge. Click on the background layer and hit Control J to make a duplicate layer of the background layer. I'm going to just remind you that this is baby. Okay. Let's get the brush. Now, there's texture in the foreground, but there's really, the texture is kind of blown out over here, so that's going to work in our favor. So select the color by the baby, so to prevent haloing. Let's select a little color. See, I did forget to select a blanket. I wasn't even thinking. Then I'm going to lower the opacity to like 18 and just kind of blend a little bit. Just blend a little bit. But see how she looks kind of stickerish? So I'm going to go to the layer mask of the baby. And we're going to get a black brush, very little. Actually, I'm going to zoom up. So you can see the refine edge made the hair a little, speckly. I'm going to raise it to 50%. Now to give this to the client, you're going to want to zoom in, 300% and really go pixel to pixel. I'm going to hit X to make white. I wonder if that's the wrap. That might be the wrap. So let's hit X again. All right, I'm not going to spend too much time here because you understand what's going on here. So you're going to want to just zoom up real close. Get rid of that black. Now, unfortunately, the black is the wall behind her. I'm going to make it a little... That's why if you had anything behind her that was white, it would prevent this mess. Then I'm going to see if just, whoops. Okay, I'm going to get rid of that. Okay, let me just back up a little bit. Okay, I'm not going to worry too much about that. You can get much more precise. I'm just giving you the tools. So I'm going to flatten that. I'm going to go into crop. I always crop at a 15 by 11 or 11 by 15. I'm going to make the elbows even. I'd rather have her elbows even and her head slightly tilted versus the other way around. And I'm going to move her down so it's kind of like the rule of thirds. Click content aware up here, and let's hope it does some nice magic here. I probably would have cropped first, to be honest with you. But this is one way. I feel like that looks a little sloppy. Little sloppy. Not terrible. One thing I might do, I'm just going to try to... I feel like the angle of her head looks a little off, or I might have done something when I quick select. Oops. Hit the bracket key to... We're going to want to re-push that out, where the refine edge probably made it a little bit of a boo-boo. Same with up here. Okay, we're going to have to... You can see where the finger was, Mom's hand, right here. It's a little darker, so we're probably going to want to go in and fix that. Okay. All right, so that gives you a few tools to work on. And I hope that helps.